Hello everyone, this is VickYi from Bitten by the Stitchy Book, and today I'm here to do a WIP parade for my end of 2025, beginning of 2026 stitching. Sorry if you can see a little bit of the selfie stick on the side, but I couldn't figure out a better setup, so apologies for that. So currently I have a total of 17 WIPs. I started the year with 16 WIPs, and I have since started another one which wasn't planned, but we'll talk about that at the end. So for 2025 I had 4 finishes, which unfortunately I did not bring to show you, but if you've seen my previous videos you've seen them anyways. And I did a total of 120,060 stitches, which is quite a bit considering I didn't stitch for the first month and a half, and then I was a bit of on and off stitching wise. I stitched for 252 2 days, and that comes out to about 476 stitches per day, which is pretty good for me. My high stitching month was November with 14,320 stitches, and high stitching day was October 25th with 1,399 stitches. So yeah, let's get on with the WIPs, I guess. I have 8 WIPs from 2024, 8 from 2025, and then 1 which I've just started. Okay, so let me just move those a little bit. The first one is Always Together. I think you can see all of it. Yeah. First one is Always Together. This one got 3,904 stitches in 2025. Unfortunately, I will not have pictures of how these looked like at the beginning of 2025 because, as I said, I wasn't stitching for a month and a half at the beginning of the year, and then when I got back into stitching I did not take pictures, but I have taken pictures now for next year. So this is at let me grab my tablet because I did not write percentages unfortunately, but I know that this is at around 40%, and I will be finishing this year. Yeah, this is at 40.45% currently, and I think this is a lot easier to see. So yeah, this is my first one and my oldest WIP currently. I started this in February of 2024. So also this is from Milena Style. I always forget to mention these things, and this is on 14 count 2/1 full course. Even though this is stamped and I have one more of these, I'm using the pattern, the actual pattern. That's why you see a little bit more stitches on the side here, and it will have a few more stitches on the bottom as well. So this is WIP number 1. The second one is Autumn Harmony by Maxine Gadd, which will be very hard to show, so it will have to be in parts, but this is it. And I started this on April 24th, 2024. This was my birthday start, and I started it a day earlier because I could not wait to start it. It's currently at 11.05%, and I have added 4,059 stitches in 2025. I know for sure that I worked on this bit here. I worked on the tree over here. I'm not sure if I did all of it or just a part of it. And for sure I did some on the hair here. And I'm not sure if I worked anywhere else this year, to be honest. Or last year, no. So this is Autumn Harmony. I will put a picture of it so you can see it in full, because it's really hard to show it this way. I was planning, yeah, I did these things as well this year. I was planning to do a proper sit-down video, but I do not have a lot of time, and I might not be able to finish this video as well in one go. So I had to do it this way because it's quicker. Right, next one is flowers. Oh, Autumn Harmony is on 18 count, 2/1 full cross with DMC. This is flowers. This is a kit by Milena Style, 22 count, 2/1 10 stitch with Ariadna floss. And currently this is at 11.73%. I love this one. Right, and in 2025 I have added 5,447 stitches. And it really needs some more, but it is a paper pattern, as all of Milena Style kits or WIPs or projects or whatever. All of them are on paper, so it's a bit trickier to work with. Okay, next one is Mini Paris Morning. This is my first Heaven and Earth. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, my first Heaven and Earth designs. And I started this for my sister. And this is actually the project that got me back into stitching at the beginning of 2025. And throughout the year I have added, how many? 7,369 stitches, and this is currently at 32.61%. I'm considering finishing this in 2026, or if not, then getting pretty close to finishing it, because I would like to gift it to my sister for her birthday next year. So yeah, I've pretty much done quite a bit, but I don't remember where. For sure I know that I did the tower, the Eiffel Tower. This year I did a lot of the sky. Yeah, I don't remember where else I worked. Probably like on the curtain, but yeah, I don't know. I love this one, and this is stitching up pretty quick when I actually have the time to sit down and stitch. And this is on 25 count, 2/1 10 stitch with DMC. Alright, next one is a chart that I do love, but it is retired unfortunately. And this is Magic Mirror by Anne Stokes. Even though I love it, I find it really hard to pick it up and work on it, which is interesting, because I really would like to do some more stitching on it, and at this rate it's gonna take me 10 years to finish. This is currently at 2.13%, and I have added only 1,632 stitches in 2025, and this is 2/1 full cross on 18 count, Ariadna black, and all the rest will be DMC. And I'm thinking of doing all the black first, because it's gonna look amazing, I think. Yeah, this year for sure I know I have added this bit over here, maybe the eyes on the skull, and I'm not sure what else. Okay, the next one is True Friend, again by Milena Style. This is again 14 count, 2/1 10, no, full cross, sorry. And this year I have added 2,449 stitches, and it's currently at 15.41%. I might finish this in 2026, but I'm not sure. Here is at the back for, yeah. I like it, but I don't pick it up that often, and there is not much more to say on this one. Yeah, I will definitely work on the girl first, the one that you saw at the beginning, and then this one. And these are all from 2024 still. I have not been telling you the start dates, but I can't really remember all of those things to mention. This is something that I love. This is Dead by Chrysobuk from Thread Geeks, which is now retired. And Chrysobuk has been picked up by, I think, Unconventional Cross Stitch, X Stitch, yeah, but I don't know if this will be charted. So this is currently at 12.82%. In 2025, I added 11,646 stitches. I just love working on this. I was originally working on the black first, but kind of got bored with it because this part is mostly black and it's not that interesting to stitch. So I started filling in the corner over here. And I even found a mistake, but if that's the only one, I think we're good. Yeah, this is 2/1 10 stitch on 25 count with DMC, and the black is Ariadna black. Because I'm using Ariadna black mostly because it's a lot cheaper and I think in quality is not bad at all. So it's pretty much like a third of the, or maybe half the price of DMC skein. Yeah. I really don't know where I worked this year, honestly. I know I had those things, this thing here. Yeah, I don't know. But for next year, as I mentioned, I have pictures. And now we are on to the last start from 2024. And basically I started this and then stopped stitching. And this is the Heaven and Earth design Sal for 2025. This is Descants by Stephanie Lowe. And currently this is at 7.36%. In 2025 I added 5,784 stitches. Yeah, I like this one. There's quite a bit of confetti, but I think the chart stitched up looks amazing, so at some point it will get done. Again, 2/1 10 stitch on 25 count, if I did not mention that. And now we're starting with the 2025 new starts. So first up is the Little Stitcher. This is a kit by Milena Style. So 22 count, 2/1 10 stitch with Ariadna floss, and it is a paper pattern. This one I bought for myself for Christmas 2024, and I held off starting it until May last year because, yeah, I really love it, but I only have a little bit done because it's a paper pattern. And yeah, in 2025, sorry, I did 3,276 stitches for 1.28%. And I'm hoping to do some more here in 2026, but we will see. And it is currently my largest WIP, stitch count wise. That's 255,200 stitches. Right, next one is a restart actually, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this one. This is Little Gamers by Medusa Dollmaker. I only have 574 stitches for 0.93%. On the original I had like 11,000 stitches, but I had so many mistakes because it was my, like, one of my first counted cross stitches, and yeah, I was still learning a lot, and I still am, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'm doing somewhat better than a couple of years ago. But the thing is, I have another Medusa doll maker pattern, which is like the Gamer Girl, which includes pretty much all elements from this project. So I'm not sure if I want to spend the time on this one or just at some point do the other one. So I'm still considering that, so that's why mainly I did not put any more stitches into this one. Okay, next one is Winter Wonderland, which is again by Anne Stokes, charted by Thread Geeks, and again a retired one. I started this one for my mom. I don't know when I'm gonna finish it. Hopefully in the next 5 years. Yeah, but I have 1371 stitches for 0.66%. And I'm doing this one on 25 counts to over 1/10. Currently all I have is 939, but I don't think I'm gonna do all the 939 first. Next one is Pretty Alley. I think that's how you pronounce it anyways. This is a free pattern actually by Milena Style. I only have 504 stitches for a start. And this is at 0.64%. I'm trying out 4 over 1/10 stitch on 18 count with this one. And I don't know if I'm gonna continue this way. And yeah, that's this one for now. And this one really reminds me of like Italy. I don't know why. Next one is The Witch's Cat by Jeremiah Kettner, charted by Thread Geeks, again a retired chart. I have how many? 3,833 stitches for 1.6364%. Yeah, silly me, got all the large patterns for everything when I could have got on the smaller one for this one, for example. But yeah, this is again 2 over 1/10 on 25 count. Ariadna Black, and all the rest will be DMC. Next one is my first Luca S kit, which is Wildlife of Predator. This is another one I love, and I've wanted to get it for quite some time, and I finally did. And when I started it back in November, this is like the only thing I could work on. Even though I did not have a lot of time, I spent all of it on this one. So I know it's not much, but I have 5,200 stitches out of 60,000. This is my first time working on non-gridded fabric. I started from the middle and made my way to the top and then to the side. And I wanted to do it in sort of like the typewriter method, but because of the background, I don't think I'm gonna do it that way. I'm using everything from the kit for this one, and this is the other project I'm hoping to put more stitches in, maybe finish it in this year, but honestly I make no promises with that because the last couple of months I haven't had any time to stitch. Like, it would be either very late in the evening, like after 11 p.m. or maybe 12 sometimes, or very early in the morning, so I don't know. We'll see how things go, I guess. This one is my first Stitch is So Beautiful project. This is An Enchanted Place by Eder Jose Rosa, and I have 2,650 stitches for 2.88%. Yeah, that's 18 count, 2 over 1 full cross. This is what I had in stash, otherwise I would have probably done it on 25 count, but I'm kind of liking the full cross here. So yeah. And my last one from 2020 5 is this one. This is Elemental Guardians. This is from an Ukrainian design, and I saw this chart or like this project, whatever, from Cross Stitch Tales. That's a new channel that I found out recently, and I've loved seeing her videos. So if you like full coverage, you might want to check her out as well. But she has this project and she's doing the faces, and I immediately fell in love with it and I had to have it, and so I bought it and started it straight away. Again, 18 count is the only thing I had. Yeah, and I did 925 stitches in 2025, and since I have put in some more, but not quite a lot. So currently I'm at 1376 for 1.93%. And this is my first time doing blends as well. And my last stitch, my last WIP, which is a new start from this year, is my first kit from Lanarte. It is also my first time working on black Aida or black fabric at all. And yeah, this is also a paper pattern, so a bit trickier to work on. And this is my little ballerina shoes on 14 count. This is actually not like a full coverage, because these black bits that you're seeing are actually not stitched. So this is what I have. I do not have much at all because I haven't had the time at all. Like, since the beginning of the year, it is currently the 7th of January. I have had 2 no-stitch days, plus I haven't stitched today, and I probably won't be able to. And the days I had time to stitch, I've put in between 100 and like 250 stitches. So not much at all. But here I have 295 stitches for 1.52%. I started from the middle because this was easier, and that's what it said on the kit. And now I'm just trying to make my way to the top, because I think that's gonna be the easiest to fill in from the pattern. So yeah, that's everything. I really gotta go now. But if you enjoyed my WIPs, please stick around.